This video is an installation overview for Sinister Diesel's leveling kit for 1994 to 2012 Dodge Ram 2500 and 3500 four-wheel drive trucks. In the package you will have the two pieces for the leveling kit, the required hardware, instructions, and a Sinister Diesel sticker. To begin this installation, we will start by removing the front passenger side tire from the truck. That requires lifting the axle and removing the lug nuts and then removing the tire. Once the tire is out of the way, we can remove the nut holding on the sway bar end link to the sway bar. Now we can move on to the shock tower and remove the 15mm nuts. Once all three shock tower nuts are removed, the shock tower can come out with the shock attached through the top of the cab on the passenger side only. To remove the shock, you will need a 21mm socket on the lower shock bolt that is located just above the frame on the passenger side. Once this bolt is removed, the shock attached to the shock tower can come out quite easily from the engine bay of the truck. Since the front axle will be lowered, we want to remove the brake line bracket attached to the rear of the front axle. Then the front axle can start to be lowered to create enough clearance to install the Sinister Diesel leveling kit spacer. With the front axle lowered, we can remove the spring and the shock tower hardware, and we can replace it with the Sinister Diesel leveling kit spacer and the supplied hardware. With the spacer hardware installed into the spacer, it can be temporarily mounted into the truck with the supplied nuts. Once the spring is reinstalled into the truck and applies pressure to the spacer, these nuts can be removed and the shock tower can be installed in its original position. With the spring carefully installed into the truck, we can start to compress the front suspension by jacking up the front axle. Then we can reassemble and reinstall the front suspension components, such as the front sway bar, the brake line bracket, and the shock tower and shock, including the lower shock bolt. Once these items are secure and tightened to factory specifications, this installation is finished. This leveling kit will allow 2 inches of clearance, allowing for a larger tire and increased ground clearance. For more information about performance products, please contact Sinister Diesel on the web or toll free at 833-507-7181. Thank you.